Okay. Hello, hello. Uh, how do I know I'm streaming? I'll check. Just stand by a second. Hello. Okay, we are streaming. Yay. It's just a very high latency. So today we are flying a little tiny Cessna 152 in VATSIM. I'm gonna fly maybe like 2-3 touch and goes around this very small airport right here. This is Goodspeed Airport. It's in Connecticut, north of New Haven. Let's see. And we're just gonna fly a few closed circuits on CTAF frequency. So basically, what CTAF means, it's similar to Unicom, but in the air. So I'm flying from an airport that's not controlled, and I can double check. There's no center online. Boston Center's offline. If this loads. The Boston Center's offline, so I'm safe, and I won't need to really talk to anyone unless someone, for some reason, wants to land here. So I'm just going to go through some of these checklist procedures to start up the plane. Oh wait, first of all, I gotta make my flight plan. So over here, this is what runs the whole thing. This is vPilot. This is how I connect to the network and the voice servers and connect to VATSIM. So my call sign is going to be Cessna 513 Juliet Lima, and I'm a Cessna 152, so I'm going to connect. And now that this is all set up, I'm going to set up a flight plan. So currently I am at Goodspeed Airport, so let me just pull that up on my weather real quick. I'm gonna check if there's a ceiling. Goodspeed Airport. So here we have some weather information. Looks like we're going to take off at runway 14 today, because that's where the wind is. There's a slight crosswind. It's 15 knots, so yeah, it's a bit of a crosswind. I'd say that's a gust. So a 15 knot gust. And no ceiling. Visibility is 10 miles. Okay, we're flying VFR. That's great. This is not the worst weather. Our route's going to be direct, not to scare anyone, and then close traffic touch and goes. Our airport code is 42 Bravo. 42 Bravo. We're going to arrive at the same airport. We don't need an alternate airport. Currently the time in UTC is 16:20, so I'm going to set this 5 minutes from now, so 16:25. This is going to be about maybe I'd say maybe 10 minutes in the air. We have 5 hours and 30 minutes of fuel available. I say we're going to cruise at like 100. Voice tend to receive. Now we can do text if you're not really comfortable with talking, but we're gonna go for voice today. Flying VFR from 42 Bravo to 42 Bravo, closed circuits. Leaving at 16:25, we're gonna be about 10 minutes in the air. Fuel available 5 hours 30 minutes. Cruise speed 100, and our altitude is gonna be 1,000, maybe a little higher. We're gonna go ahead and file our flight plan. I'm gonna wait for myself to pop up on the map. There we are. So right here, this is us. Has our wrong flight plan up here. It says 1I5. 1 India 5 for some reason. Oh, it thinks I flew all the way to Nashville. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Controllers are going to be really confused. I guess we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to fly some circuits. So let's set up our checklist. So pre-flight inspection, we already did that. Crew passenger briefing, we already did that. Seat belts. Okay, fuel selector valve going on. Avionics power switch. All the electrical equipment is off. Brakes, test and set. Circuit breakers are all in. Now mixture goes full rich. Carburetor heat is cold. I'm gonna prime twice as required. Master switch goes on. Beacon goes on. I'm gonna turn on our nav lights as well. Throttle open and more half an inch. That's about a half an inch. Propel area clear. I'm gonna start us up. Oil pressure. That's in the green. Alternator is on. Okay, now we're gonna get ready for taxi, so we just turn on my taxi lights for now. And we're gonna head on over to the runway. So this is a very tight turn we have to make, especially since this flight yoke I have sucks. Brakes off. Oh, first of all, I completely forgot. So I make sure to set, avionics are on, flaps are up. Yeah, flaps are up. Transponder is going to be set to alt on 1200 for VFR flying. Our lights, turn on taxi lights, and then beacons on, taxi's on, nav's on. I don't think I need strobe, it's not nighttime. Alright, you're gonna check the taxi area. Besides this guy, we're gonna ignore that he exists. We're clear. And we're gonna take a very tight right turn. Brakes off. He's fine, don't worry about it. So our taxi over the runway is going to be pretty short. It's like right here. Let's see. I'm gonna sit right here and do our run up real quick. First of all, we gonna take runway 14, so it's this this way over here. That's tree 2. This is tree 2. I'm gonna taxi 14. Okay, everything's set. Time for our run up before takeoff checklist. Parking brake. Set. Cabin windows and doors closed and locked. Flight controls. freeing correct. Fuel selector valve. Yeah, we turned that on. Trim set for takeoff already. Yep, already set for takeoff. And now throttle 1700. So we're gonna watch this. It's gonna go out. We want it to be 1700 for our run up. And it doesn't raise any more. That's 1700. Maybe a bit more, but it's fine. Now we're gonna check. Okay, a mixture. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna check our magnetos. So I'm gonna turn this on to the left magneto. I'm gonna watch the RPM drop. Back to both. Watch it rise again. And then I'm going to switch it to right. Watch the RPM drop. And then back to both. Now we're going to check our carburetor heat. RPM drops slightly. Back up. RPM goes back up slightly. Our suction gauge is just about in the green, so it should be good. Okay. So that's done. We're going to set our throttle back to idle. Going to watch the RPM drop to idle, which is about 700. Okay, that's idling. Now we're going to set it back to 1000. That's 1000. Okay, now our flight instruments. Check our altimeter quick. 29.7. So 297. Okay, that should be accurate. Okay. So now that we have our instruments all set, our radio has to go to, we have to go to our Unicom, or our CTAF frequency. So CTAF is 122.9er. Typically that's Unicom, but in VATSIM, this is also CTAF. 122.9er. This way. Come on. There we go. Okay, now our radios are set. Squawking 1200 on alt. Okay. Radio set. We don't have an ATIS. I just checked weather. I'm going to turn on our landing lights. I'm going to keep attack. Actually, I'm going to turn that on last second because we're going to backtrack here. Throttle friction lock. Not existent in this game. Takeoff briefing. Guess what? We're going to take off. Alright, takeoff briefing is complete. And the brakes get released after we call for a backtrack. So I'm going to call for backtracking. What I'm going to say is Goodspeed traffic, Cessna 513 Juliet Lima, backtracking 14 for departure, Goodspeed. That's who I'm speaking to. That's who I'm speaking to, who I am, what I'm doing. I'm going to finish off verifying who I'm speaking to. So here we go. Goodspeed traffic, Cessna 513 Juliet Lima, backtracking. Runway 14 for departure, Goodspeed. Make sure no one says anything. Oh, my mistake. I'm gonna try that again, this time on the right comms. Goodspeed traffic, Cessna 513 Juliet Lima, backtracking runway 14 for departure, Goodspeed. Gotta make sure no one's coming. notice anything, so we're gonna backtrack going forward. So I'm just gonna double check here. We're not entering anyone else's airspace. We're not gonna be in any airspace, like in the perfect spot. Nothing's going on. When I get on the center line, trying to do two things at once isn't really what you're supposed to do. We are in a class Echo, but just on the outside of it, so I think we'll be okay. Okay. Idle. Turn around. Okay, we might end up on the grass on our next turn. I'll just put us back on the center line. So now we're going to turn on our landing lights, turn off our taxi lights, and we're going to call for departure. Hold on 1 second. Goodspeed traffic, Cessna 513 Juliet Lima, departing on way tree 2, my bad, we're on tree 2, departing on way tree 2, Goodspeed. That was a big problem on my part. I said 1-4. We should be departing 1-4. But I'm going to do tree 2. It's just a bit of a headwind. Should not be that bad, though. Oh, okay. Flaps are down. Go for departure. Airspeed alive. V1. Rotate. And we're up. Traffic, Cessna 503 Juliet Lima on left upwind from trip 2, Goodspeed traffic. Continue to climb the 1000. Look above here. Look around. Trying to keep our climb. Oh, there's someone up there. That is an American Air. Oh wait, no. They're closer than that. That's an American Airlines on their way to Charlotte. Okay, there's now 2 of me on the radar for some reason. That's a bit weird. Okay, we're gonna put... Oh yeah, flaps are already up. That's weird. I think I have AI doing something or something. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna make left now. We're a little bit above our cruising altitude, 1,250. But that's fine. It's not really that important considering there's like no one around. No one's really watching us. traffic, Cessna 503 Juliet Lima on left downwind for 1 retreat to Goodspeed. Okay, AI piloting while mouse is not a good idea. I want that to for turn. Field in sight, okay. Continue to descend a little bit above our cruising altitude. I'm gonna put flaps down a notch. Traffic Cessna 503 Juliet Lima on left base from runway 32 Goodspeed. American Airlines plane up there. Okay, there's going to be some trees in our way. Now, in real life, these trees don't exist because they were cut down to make it a lot safer, but we have to worry about them now because this is not real life. Traffic Cessna 503 Juliet Lima on short final for tree 2 for touch and go. Goodspeed traffic. I'm gonna put flaps down another notch. Okay, a little bit of wind. I hate about simulators is you can't feel the wind in the yoke, so you have to kind of correct, just kind of by estimating how the wind moves. Which currently the wind is moving like east. Now we're gonna put another notch of flaps down. This is going to be a bit of a high approach because of the trees. Okay, we're a bit low. Okay, this should be about good. I want to clear the trees by maybe like 100 feet. Okay, this should be good. Oh, no, it's not. I guess we're going to clear the trees about 30 feet. It's a bit close. Okay, a bit floaty, a bit floaty. Okay, not the best landing I've ever made. That was a bit on the nose. Cessna 503 Juliet Lima on the roll again, Goodspeed traffic. Flaps 10. Airspeed alive, rotate. Ooh, that was a short field takeoff. Okay, I'm gonna float a little less on that next touchdown. Goodspeed traffic, Cessna 513 Juliet Lima on left upwind. flag. We're gonna straighten out toward Chester. I gotta turn off all this AI and assist stuff. Keep on climbing. I think that'll be, I'm gonna do a full stop this time, and we'll go through shutdown. Some traffic, Cessna 513 Juliet Lima on left downwind for tree 2. Goodspeed. Pretty sure this is left downwind. Flaps down 10. Surprised Boston Center isn't on it. They're usually on every day. Go back a little bit. Where is right about there? Okay, I guess we can keep going down. It's fine. As long as you don't go under 60. Goodspeed traffic says a 503 Juliet Lima on short final for tree 2. Full stop landing. Goodspeed. That. Not yet. Get let it off a little bit. Maybe at 60. Okay, we're gonna put full flaps. No, it really wants to go down. Far down. I don't want to go too far. Lag from the street. And now we're going to pull back so we pass the tree line. It's probably going to be a bit floaty. I got this. Better, but still pretty hard. Get a little more flare next time. miss our turn? I think I missed our turn. Oh no, it's right there. Oops. Oh. Goodspeed traffic says a 503 Juliet Lima clear of runway. Goodspeed traffic. And I do not have any rudder pedals yet, so I'm using my yoke to steer on the ground. That's kind of funny. Okay, we're gonna put it right here. Go, now time for the shutdown. Okay. And then light goes off. Parking brake. Set. Probably should have turned off my landing light as I landed and put on my taxi light, so I'm pretty sure just blinded everyone on the ground. Okay, everything's gonna go off. Make sure to idle. Gonna wait for the engine to shut. And there we go, magnetos go off. Then we're gonna turn off the rest of our lights. Okay, now we install the control locks, and out we go. Okay, that was fun. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna disconnect. And that was a nice flight in VATSIM. Without talking to anyone. Except for ourselves. Now we're just going to take a look at our surroundings, because this is quite a beautiful game. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I don't know what that guy's doing. Maybe he should be here, because this airport does not have anything like that. I don't think these guys are supposed to be here either. And there's quite a lot of traffic, but no, just besides that, it's nice. Alrighty then, thanks for watching. Next time will be full air traffic.